Recent polling showing President Biden treading water in his handling of the war. Voters generally approve, narrow margin, 47-46. Overall, though, it's a different story. Back in studio in New York, man, it's a good day. Karl Rove is here. It's a fresh day. COVID behind us. Nice to see you.
Hopefully so.
Right on. Back on the poll, though, how do you approve of the president as his job? 57% disapprove. Why the disconnect in this? You wrote about in the Wall Street Journal today. Explain.
Well, I think people think he's doing mostly the right things, but they see him being led to do these things. I mean, it was the Congress that said do more. It's the Congress that said stop the importation of Russian oil. It's Democrats and Republicans in Congress pressuring the White House to go places that maybe it was reluctant to go. And people can't, tell you all the ins and outs of that, but they just have the sense that he's not a strong leader. Think about this. In a recent poll, I think it's 43% of the American people said he is a weak leader, and another 18 or so said he was a somewhat weak leader. That's a dangerous place for the president to be in, and if you get in that place, it's going to be hard to drive up your overall numbers.
And when the focus goes back to domestic issues here at home, obviously dealing with inflation, spiking gas and food prices, you've still got the crisis at the southern border, crime happening in American cities.
Right. And these are things that are going to get worse. And he's also dealing with them in ways that I think most Americans just dismiss. Less than a third of the American people, less than 30% approve of his handling of inflation. And what's his answer? His answer is to say it's all Putin's problem. Putin caused it. Well, we've been paying higher prices for everything for the last year. Gasoline prices, for example, went up 43%, January over January. January 21 when he gets sworn in to January of 22. So it was happening before. And we know that. We know that from our own personal experiences. Presidents really get into trouble if they start to say things that run counter to the good common sense of the American people, and saying, well, this is all somebody else's fault, not mine, is not what they believe.
Don't take them for granted.
Yeah.
Smarter than these people in Washington give them credit.
Exactly.
Your piece now, Zelensky defines courage in our time. Quite a moment here yesterday, 24 hours ago. Here's the key item here from your piece. More powerful than words at Congress, however, has been Mr. Zelensky's heroism and that of the Ukrainian people. Outgunned and outnumbered, they fought off the Russians for 3 long, hard, and bloody weeks, defining courage for our time. Any world leader today would suffer by the comparison, and President Biden does. To his credit, Mr. Biden has handled the crisis well, but Mr. Biden's past actions likely emboldened Vladimir Putin, to which I say, what are the past actions? You lay them out. Keystone, Nord Stream in Germany, American military spending, and the military aid package to Ukraine that had been stalled and that was put back on.
Yeah. Look, when he came into office, you've got to realize Putin is not an erratic, impulsive person. He thinks of himself, and he is a geopolitical thinker. So he looks at the United States, and when Biden comes into office, he immediately pauses leasing of federal lands and waters for oil development, kills the Keystone XL pipeline, begins to lay on a big regulatory burden on the oil and gas industry, and like he starts talking about we need to deny access to the capital markets to get money to drill. And Putin's looking at that saying, America has a huge geopolitical advantage in that it has energy independence, and it is unilaterally disarming. Then we have the defense budget in March, a 1.6% increase, which means after inflation, the defense budget is going down in real purchasing power. And he looks at it and says, interesting. And then we have Nord Stream. In May, they say, okay, we're going to remove the sanctions imposed on Nord Stream 2 without any concessions by the Russians in return. I got an upcoming meeting with the guy. Maybe this will help me. Then he does not say so, but he pauses the aid package to Ukraine because, again, he's got a June meeting with Putin and doesn't begin it again until September. And then we got Afghanistan. And if you're Putin, you're looking there saying, my God, the United States at great cost stabilized Afghanistan. It's now down to 3,000 people. Those less than 3,000 military are able to keep the country stable because of their intelligence gathering, air power, logistics, and so forth. And you walked away. And what is his message out of that? His message is the United States is weak and feckless. So if I get involved in, I'm going to be able to roll into Ukraine, and it's going to be easy pickings. And part of the easy pickings is going to be NATO and the United States are going to let me do it.
It's very interesting. That June meeting was in Geneva.
Right.
It was June of 2021. And we were led to believe that it was all about cybersecurity, which was the American position. We will never know how many times Vladimir Putin behind closed doors talked about his desire for real estate in Ukraine?
Well, 2 points. One is, from Putin's perspective, it was, get me back on the international stage. I've been a pariah since 2014 when I got kicked out of the G7 for walking into Crimea. I want the new president to show the world that I'm back on the stage. And second of all, I do not think it's an accident that less than a month later he puts out that 7,000-word statement that says Ukraine is inseparable from Russia. We are one and the same. In fact, if you read it, there are regions of Poland that are also Russian. There are regions of Slovakia. And then he says, now remember, it was the Grand Duchy of Lithuania and Russia. And I mean, we're sitting there watching this guy lay out a model, and it is just a bizarre model because remember, Kiev is founded in 882, and 250 years later, there's a little village on the Volga that's founded called Moscow. Kiev and Ukraine precede Russia. Yeah. And he now says,
fair points, all of them. He was laying out his entire plan. And if that's the case, then what we should have been doing was arming Ukraine then. Right. And in hindsight, that was the right answer.
Right.
Nice to see you, Karl.
Oh, great to see you. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.